I completely underestimated how difficult it is to theory craft a Mario game with the lowest score possible. After routing the lowest amount of coins, I thought routing the lowest score would be super easy. All that we have to do is to avoid killing enemies and to always hit the flagpole when the timer is at its lowest. Easy, right? Well, little did I know back then. As it turns out, things are a bit more complicated. A lot more complicated, actually. Just to give you an idea of all that we have to keep in mind today. We can't collect power-ups in a stage. If we somehow manage to get one, we aren't allowed to lose it. We can't eat coins, we can't hit question or brick blocks. We actually have to save the brick blocks, since destroyed blocks grant stupid points. We have to get rid of all enemies at the end of the stage, but we aren't allowed to kill them. We always have to end levels when the timer is at its lowest, especially fun during boss stages. We have to often reroute, since there are sometimes huge chunks of unavoidable points, and then there are tons of stage-specific things that try to screw us as well. So as it turns out, routing a Mario game with the lowest possible score is incredibly complicated. There is so much going on that I can't possibly take a look at everything in a single video. Because of this, we're going to do this in 2 parts. First, and today, we're going to take a look at the route through the game and we'll discuss all normal stages. And in a couple of days, we'll take another look at all the bosses and their levels along our path. And then we hopefully finally know what the lowest possible score in New Super Luigi U is. So are you ready? Let's do this! So first things first, a score of 0 is impossible, because there are 2 types of situations where the game stupidly insists on giving us points. The first evil points that the game forces us to collect are the timer points. When Luigi hits the awesome stage-ending flagpole, all the seconds left on the timer are transformed into score points of shame. Each second is punished with 50 points. So why can't we just hit the flagpole when there are 0 seconds left on the clock to avoid all the evil time to points conversions? Well, that's because, for whatever reason, Nintendo decided that Luigi dies the second the timer hits 0. So the best time we can get is 1 second, which means that every single level we enter comes at the cost of 50 points at minimum. While we're able to remove most of the flagpole points, the timer points are unavoidable. So most of the time we will just wait at the flagpole until the timer hits 1 second, and then we finish the level. The second category of completely unavoidable points that are forced upon us are the boss fight points. Sadly for us, Luigi isn't able to rescue Mario's crush without defeating a couple of Bowser's boss minions along his way. Each boss in the game requires 3 hits. The first 2 hits cost us 2,000 points each, and the final hit is 4,000 points. So for every boss stage we enter, we have to pay 8,000 points. So the perfect stage costs us 50 points. The perfect boss stage costs us 8,050 points. With this knowledge, we can take a look at the routing of the game. Basically, we first and foremost want to avoid as many expensive boss levels as possible. Second, we want to enter as little stages as possible in order to avoid collecting unnecessary timer points. So let's take a look at the route I believe to be the best one. The first 3 stages already cause a huge mess. We need to get an acorn suit while paying as little points for it as possible. We also need to take the secret exit to World 5, and we need to make it through Cheap Chomp Chase with as little evil underwater coins as possible. We'll take a closer look at this chaos later. However, luckily the first 2 levels in the jungle can be beaten flawlessly and without much troubles, which adds 50 points to our total score each. The tower in the jungle confronts us with the first boss fight on our struggle to get as little points as possible. We'll investigate this in the second part. We leave the jungle via the secret exit in the ghost house and are already in the 7th world. The secret level features some really strange scoring mechanics that we need to further investigate. The other stages up to Stone Crush Tower are pretty straightforward and all only cost us 50 points each. But then Stone Crush Tower blocks our path. As always, Stonecrush Tower is a huge problem, but it's a problem for another day. The World 7 Ghost House contains a secret exit and is unproblematic, as long as we make sure to get rid of all the boos close to the flagpole before ending the stage, and only adds 50 points. Then we need to first defeat the World 7 boss and afterwards face a boss fight against Bowser Jr. All boss fights on our route are troublesome because we need to defeat the bosses with exactly 1 second left on the timer, which is far from being a trivial task, but this will be our main challenge in a couple of days. We leave 8-1 via the secret exit. The secret level requires us to take a closer look at it because there is one problem at the end. 8-4 is less problematic and only costs 50 points. And then there is only the final level left. So all the levels that come at the cost of 50 points can be cleared coin and enemy-less. So far, we haven't killed a single one of Bowser's evil foes, nor collected a shiny but deadly coin. Hooray! All that's left to do for us now is to minimize the score in the 10 remaining stages, starting with the normal 5 stages today. Before we hop into the levels, just one more thing. The way I routed this was by playing the stages over and over again, until I made it through them with as little points as possible. Because of this, there are leftover points left on the score counter, so in order to avoid confusion, we're going to replace it with our own that sums up the total score of all the levels we have investigated so far. So far, we've only done the 8 stages that we're able to complete with 50 points, somewhat unproblematic. Therefore, our personal score counter starts at 400. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. World 1-1 is already tricky. While it is super easy to beat the stage without collecting a power-up, without touching a dumb coin, and without defeating a helpless enemy, there is still a problem. We need to get an acorn suit. We need the acorn suit for tons of reasons. First, there are countless coins on our route that can only be avoided while wearing the acorn suit. Second, the acorn suit is required if we really plan to spare the life of each and every single nice enemy in the Mushroom Kingdom. And third, we need it in order to reach the secret exit in level 1-2. The secret exit in 1-2 allows us to skip tons of stages, including 3 boss stages. Not taking the exit here and instead going for the secret exit at the end of World 2 would come at the expense of at least 24,000 points. And those points are only the points we get by defeating the bosses. The fastest and cheapest way to equip the acorn suit would be to kill an enemy in World 1-1 that carries an acorn power-up and to rob it from it. We would have to pay 1,200 points for such a crime, and the run wouldn't be truly pacifistic anymore. But luckily we have another option to get our hands on a shape-transforming acorn mushroom, because luckily for us, such a mushroom lives directly behind World 1-2. So what we're able to do is the following. First, we need to defeat the first level as Nabbit. For those not familiar with Nabbit, if we enter a stage while holding down the CL button, Luigi decides to swap his awesome green outfit and dresses up as a thief rabbit. In this outfit, Luigi gets superpowers. He can't be damaged anymore by enemies. But he also loses the ability to collect or use power-ups as a trade-off. Usually I'm not a huge fan of Nabbit, since switching over to him makes a lot of the challenges in the game trivial, but since our first and foremost goal this time is to rout Luigi U with the lowest score possible, we're going to use him nonetheless, because he already removes 100 points in the first level. So how does our thief rabbit do this? The thing is the following. If we touch the top of the flagpole, we aren't punished for finishing the stage with evil flagpole points. But we are rewarded for hitting the top of the pole with a 1-up. A 1-up scores no points. So what we want to do is to always hit the top of the flagpole while there is only 1 second left on the timer. As soon as we have our acorn suit, this task becomes trivial. But currently we don't have it. This is where Nabbit comes in handy. Nabbit's standard hitbox is the standard hitbox of Big Luigi. This means that when we triple jump towards the flagpole's core point of calculation of Nabbit is higher than the flagpole's core point of calculation of Small Luigi. As far as my testing goes, it's not possible to triple jump as Small Luigi here in such a way that the flag believes we hit its top. But the same jump as Nabbit grants us a 1-up, which removes 100 points from our total score. Hooray! So that's 50 points for the first stage. But so far we still have no access to the acorn suit we desire. In the long run, we need to leave level 1-2 via the secret exit, which requires us to wear an acorn suit. But first we leave the level through the normal exit. We enter 1-2 again as Nabbit, because it helps to not accidentally kill a poor Koopa in this section. This level is 150 points. 50 points for the second left at the end and 100 for touching the flagpole at the bottom. Sadly, we aren't able to do the same trick we just did before here, because the coin layout up there doesn't give us enough space to hit the top of the flag without collecting a coin. Once we leave the stage, we finally have access to an acorn mushroom, the mushroom that lives on the map. There is only a small problem. Maybe a big problem even. There is no mushroom. So, as it turns out, this acorn mushroom only loads once the first boss is defeated. I just realized this last minute while double checking everything, so well, yeah, forget everything I just said. We have to get the acorn mushroom in the first stage by defeating an enemy, and we're never allowed to lose it. Instead of using the normal exit in 1-2, we take the secret exit during our first run through, which is where the next problem awaits us. First, in order to reach the secret exit, we need to ground pound away a troublesome brick block. Ground pounding a troublesome brick block is punished with 10 points. Those are unavoidable. The next problem, the path to the secret exit is still besieged by a bunch of worthless coin villains, and we're definitely forced to pick up some frightening points here. Nothing we can do against it. It's definitely worth it, since it still skips far over 20,000 points we would otherwise have to collect, but here we have to eat 6 coins. Luckily, we don't have to pay for touching the pole anymore, since the acorn suit grants us the option to touch the top of the flagpole at will. This adds another 50 points to our total score because of the stupid timer points. Okay, so that's the chaos at the beginning of the game resolved. Next, let's take a look at something really strange. Let's head forward to Buzzy Beetle Parade. Buzzy Beetle Parade is a really strange stage for a very simple reason. The stage features ninja points. So what do ninja points look like? Well, I have no idea, because no one has ever seen a ninja point in person so far. We platform on top of those cute parabeetles, everything is fine, nothing is happening, and then... Did you see it? Yeah, me neither. But for some super strange reason, we suddenly get 40 points out of nowhere here. It took me forever to find out what's happening here, and after a lot of testing, I'm pretty sure there is nothing we can do against those evil ninja points. So here's what happens. We get those points because one of the huge bullet bills destroys these brick blocks out of sight. If we destroy those blocks before we make it to the part where we are assaulted by the points, then we get less points added to the counter. This is super strange, but unfortunately there is nothing we can do against it. Destroying the blocks ourselves gives us the same amount of points, and defeating the bullet bill is even more expensive. So all that we can do here is to stand still, do nothing, and accept those stupid points. Super weird though. Next, let's take a look at a problem in 8-Secret. So first, this level features embarrassing dancing coins that are horrible to avoid. But those aren't the real problem here. The real problem are these fireballs at the end. If there are enemies near the flagpole when we end the stage, then these enemies get converted into shameful points. Sadly for us, fireballs count as enemies. What that means is that we get the horrendous amount of 1,000 points if we touch the flagpole while a fireball is on screen. So at first I thought that should be easy to solve. The first fireball always rains down at the exact same time. So all we need to do is to wait before we enter the final area so that there is exactly enough time left on the timer for the first fireball to disappear, but not enough for the second fireball to appear before the timer reaches 1 second. But as it turns out, well, nope. There is no moment where no fireball is on screen. It doesn't matter when we hit the flagpole, we're always punished with 1,000 points, even if there is no enemy visible on screen. What this means is that we need to change our route. Instead of 8-Secret, we have to leave 8-1 via the normal exit, and afterwards we have to do the Magma Ride and and 8-3, since those levels are worth less points than 1,000 when done optimally. Okay, so Magma River Cruise. This level is problematic for 2 reasons. First, the whole level is built around this bone boat thingy that only cruises forward when we defeat enemies on top of it. Defeating enemies is obviously no option for us, so the whole bone boat is locked. Luckily, this problem is easy to solve. All that we have to do is to skip the boat ride and to carefully fly towards the end of the stage. Beating the stage like this is not even that difficult, but there is a second problem. We have to hit the timer here before it hits 1 second, because of Mr. Deathcloud. May I introduce you to Mr. Deathcloud? Mr. Deathcloud lives at the beginning of the stage and constantly moves towards the right, while we make our way through the level. Since we skip the boat ride, we don't see much of Mr. Deathcloud for most of the stage. But sadly for us, Mr. Deathcloud reaches the flagpole before the timer hits 1 second. If we're in touch with Mr. Deathcloud, we die. So because of this, we have to get additional stinky timer points in this stage. So no problem, I thought. Let's finish the stage with 3 seconds left on the clock. And then this happened. Mr. Deathcloud reached the flagpole earlier than before. What's going on here? This took me a bit of detective work, but as it turns out, it's possible to end the stage with a time of 1 second. Mr. Deathcloud moves at the same pace as the platform does. So, if we wait 10 seconds at the start before we first hit the platform, then Mr. Deathcloud is far behind us once the timer hits 1 second. So only 50 points here. Hooray! 8-3 is luckily trivial. The only mild annoyance here is this jump, but that's honestly not much of a problem. So 8-3 is also 50 points. With this, there is only one last stage left for us to investigate today. Cheap Chomps Chase. And holy fuzzy, do I hate Cheap Chomps Chase. Let me introduce you to the worst underwater level Nintendo ever built. The whole level is filled with seemingly randomly placed moving coins. So far, so bad. But it gets far worse. There are tons of ugly Cheap Chomps all over the place. We aren't allowed to take any damage since we need to preserve our acorn suit. Sounds bad? We're far from done here, because there are tons of moving pipes all over the place that push us into the direction they are facing, directly into all the cheaps or dangerous coins. Close towards the end of the stage, there is suddenly this part where 2 pipes start to puke out tons of disgusting coins that make the whole section unpassable for a while. But we're still not done here, because there is another obstacle that perfects this underwater nightmare. We have to avoid all those obstacles while a gigantic Cheap Chomp chases us and tries to swallow everyone's favorite green plumber as a whole, while also blocking the little space to navigate we had left. Okay, so now you probably think that's bad, but there is one small mechanic that makes this even worse. If this stupid Cheap Chomp destroys some of the question blocks in this stage, then we are punished by obtaining 10 points as well. So not only do we have to dodge like 10,000 different things here at once, but we also have to manipulate this ridiculous abnormality of a fish in such a way that it doesn't break any blocks. So it took me tons and tons of tries to make it through this part with as little coins as possible, but after hours I finally managed to reach the final exit pipe. Chain Chomps Chase is such a nightmare, I have trouble expressing how much I hate this Cheap Chomp. So let me put it this way, I hope that the chasing Cheap Chomp from Cheap Chomp Chase ends chopped up in a sushi. Nonetheless, there is one coin in this nightmare of a stage that is unavoidable. This one. As soon as the stage begins, we leave this pipe and are pushed by the pipe into this coin. There is nothing we can do here. I hammered my swim button as hard as possible, but as far as I can tell, it's not possible to avoid eating this coin. It is possible as small Mario, but we need to keep our acorn suit for the jungle tower. So sadly, we have to collect this one. This means this stage adds another 150 points to our total counter. Okay, so far we have investigated 14 out of the 19 levels we have to beat on our route. So far, our score is still pretty low. Sadly, this beautiful low score number will explode in the second part, because in the second part we'll take a look at all the forced boss points and the stages the bosses live in. Just as a side note, it's completely possible that some of the score points we got so far could have been avoided. In fact, I would be surprised if there was not at least some optimization I missed. So if some of you wonderful ladies and gentlemen want to further investigate the points we collected so far and stumble over something, please let me know about it. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, and maybe you feel especially hyped for the second part and want to hit the subscribe button as well. I hope that all of you have a wonderful day and to see you soon. Goodbye!